And welcome to another episode of CC Top Solutions. In this episode, we have two intake manifolds that I'm going to show you guys how to clean up. I bought these both used, one of them at Fall Carlisle, which was a total blast. You should have been there. The other one I bought from Facebook Marketplace. And as you can see, we've cooked them both to a little over 500 degrees to get all the old oil and stuff out of them. And we cooked them after we sandblasted them. Here's a before picture of what this Edelbrock Performer RPM intake looked like when I bought it. And it's gonna look beautiful when I'm done cleaning everything up. But for the time being, we just need to let these cool off. Voila! At this point, we start off, we pressure washed both the intakes, then we sandblasted, then we baked, then we re-pressure washed to get all the blast media out. Now, we've taped them all up, and we're gonna prime them with this Rust-Oleum heavy metal primer based on Uncle Tony's garage recommendation. I've also done this with a couple of other vehicles, and it's worked out really well, like my Lincoln. Now for taping, you just tape it on here with regular painter's tape and then use a razor blade to kind of go around your areas that you don't want to have tape blocking your beautiful paint job. Primer is dry. Now we're going to apply our coloring onto all of our raised letters. And like that, coloring is applied. Now what we're gonna do is let this paint dry. It's probably gonna take like an hour. And then we'll spray the intakes aluminum, and then we'll wipe the aluminum paint off of the raised letters to give it a really nice accent. So that didn't really work very well at all. As you can see, it rubbed right through to the primer. I don't know why. I tried the paper towel just against the blue, and it did not rub through. But when I put the finish coat on, it must have reacted with the undercoat, and so it takes it right down to the primer. So what I'm gonna have to do is try another way to paint the raised letters, and then I'll clear coat everything. But in order to retry that, I'm gonna repaint these to cover all the swing and a miss portions of this. Well, we're gonna try take two. I bought one of these little foam brushes and I cut a sliver off, and I'm gonna spray paint a little bit on some cardboard, touch the foam to it, and then just try and hand paint the letters. We'll see how this turns out. So what seemed to actually work the best was if I actually sprayed the foam, and then rather than brush the foam across, just dab it on there. That came out pretty cool. I like it. Once I clear coat it, that should hold up for a long time. This color, this Rust-Oleum aluminum color, I don't know how good that is. I think I would have been better off using nickel, because it doesn't really look natural, but it's cool. So check this out. I was super displeased with the original coloring. Well, I went ahead and applied my first coat of clear coat on the Ford intake. Look at that. That makes it look very natural. That looks awesome. That's what I'm talking about. That's how it should be. So there you go. This whole process works well. Look at that. A little bit of clear coat, and wow, that really makes it pop. That makes it look the way an intake should look. Awesome. Yes, the skill. True master of my trade. Doing it my whole life. What a difference. What an improvement. These things look awesome. Here we go. El Finite. Between coats of clear, waiting for things to dry and stuff like that, I went ahead and buffed Touchdown Bundy here, and man, this came out awesome. I used the buffer from and the McGuire's chemicals from Harbor Freight, and I mean, you can literally like, hey, hello, like, you know, this is pretty cool. The roof was a real pain to get. Actually, in general, this truck is a pain to buff. Just it's so big. You know, I had to use a ladder quite a bit to access the upper half of the body as well as the hood and the roof. The roof, I was on like the top rung of the ladder. So the roof didn't get the full treatment. The roof just got the yellow carnauba wax, but the rest of it got the cutting compound and then the yellow wax. And it came out great. Well, I hope this really helped everyone out. Check this out. We just put our second coat of clear on, and the way you do it, your first coat you go real light, your second coat you go a little heavier, and it gives it that nice deep shine, that luster. Wow. Anyways, I think these came out like $1 million. Hopefully everyone that watched this learned something and can repeat. And if anyone has any intakes that they want a hand doing this with, get a hold of me.